If you're importing food into the United States, it's important that you know your tariff code and what tariffs are for your specific food product. If you get this wrong, you're potentially going to pay too much, or you're going to actually get flagged at the port. So in this quick video, I'm going to walk you through how you look it up and how you understand your specific tariff code, along with any of the fee structures, any of the potential exemptions that you might have. And so let's go straight to it. The first thing you want to do is go to the tariff schedule that's published online. You can reach it by going to the website, HTS, so it's going to be your Harmonized Tariff Schedule, and you can see that at hts.usitc.gov. Also, I have a QR code. You can just scan the QR code and it'll take you straight to the site as well. And so I've got that right there. Okay, so once we get there, we're going to go here and we can put in our food product here. And so I've already pulled up several of them. The first one let's look at is chocolate. In particular, I wanted to look at candied nuts. So chocolate coated enrobed nuts, candied nuts, we've looked at here. And so when we pull it up, so the rates of duty, we have 3 basic rates of duty. And the first section is going to be the standard one that we normally use. And so we would look here as 4.5% per unit of quantity. It's going to be kilogram. We're paying 4.5% per kilogram. But if in the special rate, we have the opportunity, we might be free. So if it's coming from any of the countries listed here, we have no tariff at this level for the product. And so it would be free, listed here as free. And here it shows here, Japan is 1.35%. But for example, the United States has an agreement with Mexico and Canada. The candied nuts, the code would be here's 1704901000. Actually, the U.S. and Canada, we've got it free, and so there would not be a tariff here. The thing that we need to understand is that there's 2 additional rates that stack on top of this. So here we've got the punitive 301s, along with, there's also the 122. So let's check here. We're going to do this is the note here. There's a note here for the punitive, and it said on there 9903.88.15. I know that when we go there and look it up, that's the punitive for China. And so we're going to add, if it's enrobed nuts coming from China here, we would add 7.5% for that. Also, in the news lately, a lot of people have been asking me about the additional 10%. So there's, on top of all of this, well, regardless if it's 4.5% per kilogram or if it's free, you're going to have an additional, and 10% ad valorem. That's the 122 duty that has been in the news recently. It goes until it's scheduled now to be the end of July. So the thing to know about the 122 is that there are over 1,000 exemptions, primarily for ag and food products. And so we have over 1,000 exemptions. The way we would do that, we would do a Google search. You do White House 122. And then we're looking for Annex 2, so it's ANNEX 2, Section 2, and we would go there and just look up our HTS code number, go there and look and see if we're exempt from there. For example, I'm looking there for coconut oil, 1513.19.0. Coconut oil is exempt, so we don't have a tariff, an additional 10% for that, and we're exempt from the 10%. When I look for chocolate, I go down the list. Chocolate is not, cocoa beans are listed, cocoa paste, cocoa butter, but actually chocolate is not listed, so we're not exempt on the chocolate. And then olive oil as well. When I look up olive oil, some other oils are exempt, but olive oil is not exempt from the 10%. I hope this helps. I hope this gives you some feedback on how to look it up. I can also go, and let's just go ahead and do one more example to walk you through it. So you can see it. We'll do 2 more examples. On this one, I was talking about olive oil earlier, so let's go ahead and look up olive oil. So let's do certified organic, so that your actual HTS code is going to be 1509.20.90 and then .30. Here, we're not showing anything's listed. That's because what we do is we're going to inherit the tariff code above it, which is going to be for any of the olive oils, extra virgin olive oils. And here we can see the amount. It's 3.4 cents per kilogram. Now, if we're in any of the countries that have the free rate, we wouldn't have a tariff. So we just would go through that and verify that. And so multiple countries would qualify for that. But again, here we're going to look at, we've got a special note. So the 301 note, we know that the China note is here for olive oil. So if the olive oil comes from China, we're going to add the 7.5%. And then also we're going to have the 122 that I mentioned, the section 122 that I mentioned earlier. So we need to add, it's going to stack on top of this, whether we're 3.4 cents per kilogram, or if it's free, we're going to have an additional 10% unless we're exempt. And so that's how we handle that. Let's go one more. Let's look at the coconut oil. And so we already did that. So coconut oil is free. So there's no tariff to bring coconut oil into the United States. And there's no special as well because it's all free. On top of that, though, we need to look at the 122. So we know there's a 122 on all products, but there may be the exemption. And we already know because I went there, I just shared it with you. So olive oil does have an exemption, and so we wouldn't have the 10% there, and so we wouldn't need to compute it. I know it can be confusing, but this is how you go about looking it up. You want to make sure your customs broker or your freight forwarder has the exact correct HTS code for your product. This is how you look it up. Again, the website is hts.usitc.gov to actually see what and to get your 10-digit HTS code. This is what you share with them. Also, this is a way for you to check, are they using the right HTS code, the right tariff code for your food product? I hope this information helps. It can be confusing. If you're bringing food products into the United States market, jump on my schedule at timforestmarkets.com. Would be happy to assist you in this journey. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.